Hello and welcome, brothers. Welcome to Warhammer Wednesday. Might not be a Wednesday, but nonetheless, where we last left off, was with these Warhammer 40,000. This is a new box set, new Space Marine Sternguard Veterans Squad box set, and it comes with 5. You can essentially make 5 Space Marines, 5 Sternguard veterans. Here are mine that I made. I think if you see my unboxing and review, I went for, just because they're new, a grav gun, 2 combi grav guns, a grav pistol and a heavy bolter, and that's just because they look quite cool and they're newer weapons. I wanted to try them out. And I think I also showed you the bits that were left over, the spares, and what I've done is I've bought a tactical squad as well. So this really is a plus Kitbash, what you can make with 1 box of Sternguard and 1 box of new tactical Space Marines. Now, looking back on it, the Sternguard are £30 and the tactical squad is £25. So overall that's £55. You may be on a tight budget, which is difficult in this hobby, but if you are, it might well be better for you buying a box of Sternguard and a combat squad box, which has 5 normal Space Marines in. But one of those, I remember when they were like £6, they're now £15 or £15.50, something along those lines. But either way, that's still saving you £10. And if you get a new tactical squad box set anyway, you're going to have an extra flamer, plasma gun, melter gun, grav gun, missile launcher, some sergeant extra weapons. You're just going to end up with more assault weapons, and you may not even use, well, you will use a lot of the weapons in the Sternguard squad. But anyway, I'll just zoom in a little bit. So these were the Sternguard that I made, all the 5 of them, and now here are the 10 Sternguard, if you will, that I made with the tactical squad. Here they come. I'll just zoom out again. So there's the 5, and then with the tactical squad, this is what you can also make. I'll go through them individually, otherwise this video would only be about 3 minutes long anyway. But I'll go through them. And this is no other bits from a bits box. This is primarily the Sternguard squad box set and a new tactical Space Marine box set. That's what it is. It's just 2 box sets. I didn't use any extra bits from a bits box or from the Vanguard box set or anything like that. It's literally just what you can make with those 2 box sets. And like I said at the start of the video, it might well be worth it you just buy in a combat squad. If you bought a Sternguard squad, a Vanguard squad, a combat squad and a normal assault marine squad, that would be £100, I think that works out at, or £90, something like that. But either way, that works out to be about £90. So you can either spend £90 or you can spend £100 and get a tactical squad. It's really up to you whether you just want to double your Sternguard, buy a combat squad, use a lot of what was left, but you still won't use all of it. I've still got a nice bolt gun, or like a right-handed bolt gun with it pointing up right arm, and I've still got a load of other bolt guns, and I've still got combi flamers and a couple of other things. So this is the thing, you buy more box sets to use up the parts, but you end up with more parts as well. It's what you want out of your collection. But I've got a huge Space Marine army anyway, so having 15 extra Sternguard and I've already got 5 anyway, so 20 Sternguard is not, it's not that much of a proportion of the whole army. Anyway, I'll go through each of them. So I did use the Heavy Flamer. He passes off as a Sternguard, no problem there. Use the Heavy Flamer just because it looks cool. And if you're facing an army that have a lot of assault troops, Tyranids, Orcs, yeah, and you may want to have a Heavy Flamer in your Sternguard squad at some point, or even a couple of Combi Flamers, just because of the, you know, the D3 hits from the Wall of Death, as it's called. If they're going to charge you, if you don't wipe out their whole squad. My tactic with Sternguard mainly is to identify exactly what they're going to be taking out. I like to have it a 50-50 plasma, combi melter, maybe with a melter gun or a plasma gun thrown in there. But I'm going to obviously be using the grav guns, so we'll see where that goes. But they're essentially going to seek out high armoured targets or elite troops. They may well just deep strike next to an objective and wipe out a troop choice there, which they are more than capable of, seeing as they're quite elite. Anyway, I keep digressing. But there's the Heavy Flamer. I used 2 combi melters. I don't know whether he really passes off as a Sternguard. I mean, I put some extra ammo there. I've used a different shoulder pad and a spiky kind of shoulder pad, and his helmet is a little bit different. With the right colour scheme, I think he will. It's just the skirts, or the robes, as you call them. I think that's what just adds that little bit of panache, really. But a combi melter, another Space Marine with a combi melter. This time he's pointing down. Obviously he's laying the smack down there, I would think. But 2 combi melters. I used the other combi grav guns. This guy, yeah, he kind of passes off as a Sternguard. He's got a different shoulder pad and he's got a different chest plate, different helmet. That's combi grav gun. Another combi grav gun. He's about to toss a grenade, and he's aiming just in case. Put some purity seals on there, different helmet. So the legs just really work it for these models. So 2 combi grav guns, 2 combi plasma guns. This guy kind of aiming up. I'll put a purity seal on there. I love these drum magazines. Put his little cloth on, or loincloth, whatever you want to call it. Backpack, kind of leaning forward as well. So that's that dude. And here, another combi plasma gun. I'd like to see more left-handed Space Marines, to be honest, but so that's another combi plasma gun. I threw this one in anyway because it's kind of not it's not going to be a legit squad anyway, because I've got a plasma gun, a grav gun and a melter gun and a Heavy Flamer, but it gives you options for picking a Sternguard squad, or I can make two Sternguard squads out of these models. I'm pretty sure I can make 2 squads of 5, or a couple more each squad if I will. I think this Space Marine is just offering a hand of friendship while aiming a melter gun at you. I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure if he's serious, but I'll put a melter gun in there. This dude is just damn right, just pro. He's looking at his Auspex. He's aiming his plasma gun, one-handed, might I add. I don't know if they're that heavy and just got a lot of gas in, haven't they? Surely. But anyway, he's looking at his Auspex and firing that one-handed. He's a bit of a beast. And then this dude, who could kind of double up as a sergeant, really, if you wanted to. He's got a different shoulder pad, or 2 different shoulder pads. It's just got his knife there, and he's one-handing a grav gun, and he's got the different backpack. So I hope that gives you some ideas of kitting out an extra 10 Space Marines to have them as your Sternguard. I went for as many grav guns as possible just because they're new and I want to test them out, and I want to have just a whole squad of Sternguard with grav guns and combi grav guns just to see how they perform, because I think you can deal with high armoured targets and vehicles quite well with grav guns, and then for the anti-troop side of things, you've got their bolt guns if they're all combi grav guns. And if you threw in 2 grav guns in there, so if I had this dude in there, took out the heavy bolter and had them like that, so now you've got 2 grav guns, 2 combi grav guns, and a sergeant with a grav pistol. Mean you can fire all those grav guns and be wounding on whatever save they've got, you know, because that's how these kind of rules work. Or they can fire these 2 can fire just their normal bolt guns. But that's the thing with Sternguard. They're kind of like, they remind me a little bit like Eldar in the way that Eldar, you have to really be strategic and tactical and decide what's the best tool for the job. And these Sternguard remind me of the Eldar really, in that you can pick your grav gun, your plasma, your melter, or just have them all with bolters, and you know, pick the right tool for the job. Anyway, enough of me babbling on. I just thought it'd be quite useful to do this video showing a kit bashing session between a Sternguard and a squad of tactical marines. Like I said at the start of the video, it probably might be best off if you're on a budget of just getting a combat squad, because then at least you can double up your Sternguard and it only costs you about £15. I say only, it's still a lot of money, I understand that. But anyway, I will be doing a kit bashing of the Vanguard squad. So I am set to purchase actually a Death Company box set, because they have jump packs, and I think with a bit of modding I can just double my Vanguard veterans without buying another box of Vanguard veterans, if you see what I mean. And I'd rather buy the Death Company ones than the normal ones, because I just think the poses and the legs and things like that are better in that Death Company box set. But stay tuned for that one. If you have enjoyed this video, if you have thought it's interesting or useful, please do comment, rate and subscribe. Thank you for joining me today. Thanks for watching. The Emperor protects.